Wilds over the free kick. Oh, Gallagher saves. Well, Naismith got the slightest of flicks onto this. In from Davis. Bocanegra! It's a first Rangers goal for the America captain. And it's a really good header as well. Particularly when you consider Jason Thompson's all over him. Good finish. 1-0 Rangers. Jelavic. Morasedu. 2-0. As easy as that. Well, this finish is far from easy. The stars and stripes about this game. Edu adding to Bocanegra's opener. And it's a fantastic finish from the midfielder. Rangers' latest corner kick. Well, it came all the way through. But Ian Browns wasn't interested in a penalty shout. It was Bocanegra and Thompson again. And Thompson's clearly got a hold of Bocanegra. Wild with it. Rangers looking for a third before half-time. Austin McCann is on the deck meantime. Well, it's an elbow in the face from Stephen Naismith. Paul Burns. Alan McGregor did what he had to do. Dunfermline looking for a foothold before half-time. It's just not falling for them right now, though. And that's got the home fans' tails up. It was Burns initially with the shot. Stephen Davis. The overlap arrives. Gallagher holds on. Just. Greg Wild on the left. Bombing down there in support of Stephen Davis. Jelavic has won the cutback. Davis. Always scampering forward. That's Naismith, and that is 3-0. He's the man of the moment for Rangers, Naismith. That is his 7th goal of the season. Onside, slipped through by Davis. And it's a confident finish as well. He's right to be confident. Rangers on easy street now. Dunfermline just haven't got into the game. It would have been a free kick. Play on though, says the referee. That's David Graham. Again, McGregor comes up with the answer. Hasn't had too much to do at East End Park in this game. Jim McIntyre would have been more content to see his team settle quickly. They didn't settle in this game at all in the first half. They've been on the back foot. That's Whittaker! What a hit from Whittaker. He's smiling, and he'd been smiling even more if Gallagher hadn't got to that. Rangers get it away. A lot of huff and puff about Dunfermline. Ball not falling for them in the box. Look at that, even the bouncing ball. It's breaking for Rangers every time. And now Stephen Davis is away on the counter. Dunfermline trying to get back in numbers. Davis is Jelavic to his right. He's got Naismith to his left. It is Jelavic. It's Naismith. It's his second. It's Rangers' 4th. And Naismith, who scored a double against Celtic last weekend, has a double this weekend. And he's now up to 8 for the season. And from a Dunfermline point of view, it was just too easy. Rangers will continue their dominance at the top of the table. Davis. Gallagher has prevented this from being a real rout, if it's not that already.
Yes, a smiling Rangers manager with me today. You demanded a big performance today, Ali. You certainly got it.
We really did. Obviously coming off the disappointment of midweek, taking nothing away from Falkirk, and as I said, congratulations to them. Our own performance was far from what we'd expect and what was required. In terms of our desire to get the ball in the box and make and put opposition defences under pressure. We asked the lads for a reaction. We asked the lads to get the ball forward quicker and put the Dunfermline defence under pressure. I think we did that, and we got our rewards today.
Give the listeners an insight into what goes on after a defeat like that, a big disappointment like that midweek. What sort of inquest goes into that?
Well, obviously you have to look at it. It's your job to look at it, and there's a couple of things you do. You obviously don't want a knee-jerk panic reaction. That's the one thing you can't have. But you have to look at it and find out the reasons for the performance and the result. Effectively, what we did do. We didn't have to say an awful lot. We just showed the lads the first 10 minutes of the game against Falkirk, and then we showed them 10 minutes after Falkirk scored. And the difference and the attitude and the exertion and the physicality of Rangers in those 10 minutes was absolutely incredible. And we said, we feel, rightly or wrongly, the vast majority of the opponents in Scotland, that if we play the game at a very high tempo, then certainly it increases our chances of winning the game. Obviously, opposition against us, would like to take the sting out of the game and obviously keep possession away from us. But we feel when we've got the ball and when we've not got the ball, we press. We're a different team. And I thought today, obviously, it goes without saying, miles and miles better than we were on Wednesday.
Yeah, the tempo was there right from the start. As a manager, what can you do on match day to make sure that is in place?
Well, you keep reminding them, effectively. You obviously can't go out and join in, but it's your job to install that into the players. And they're intelligent boys, and you just hope that they take heed of what you're saying, and something, when you show them, when you've got evidence and you can show them the first 10 minutes against Falkirk, and then you can show them the next 10 minutes after Falkirk score, it's the comparisons are there and they can see it. And when you can show them things like that, then hopefully they can react to it and learn from it. As I said, the disappointing result from Wednesday, as it was, we'll have to learn from the disappointments. And we've still got miles to go, but today was a small step in the right direction again to recovering from that result.
Another fantastic performance from Stephen Davis, man of the match. He really has got a fantastic engine in there, and he played a big part in that fourth goal.
Oh, he really did. I mean, I thought he was going to hit it at the fourth goal. I thought it was a fabulous goal. Dunfermline were obviously pushing forward, and we feel we've got players that with pace and energy that can hit end in the break, and that's exactly what happened. Steve must have ran 40-50 yards of the ball, laid it to the right hand side, and I think it was Nakicha squared it for Easy to score. It was a wonderful goal, and I didn't think it was any more than we deserved. But no, Davis, I was there for to see today. It was a top. It was a captain's performance from me. I felt the best player in the park.
Lafferty off at half time, or Teeth on. The thinking behind that?
I just wanted to change it. We felt Laff wasn't giving us as much up front with Hill as we would hope for, and we just decided to change it a little bit, freshen it up a little bit, and we thought that with Nazy arriving a little bit later than Laff would, it would pose Dunfermline an added problem, as effectively a man arriving late in the shape of Naismith can certainly pose problems, and that was the case. Certainly the way it worked out in the second half.
And a very nice birthday present for yourself. The lads were speculating earlier on what age you actually were. I think the general consensus was you've aged this past week.
Old. Allow me to answer that one. Old.
But a very nice present, a very good performance. Important to bounce back, and important for the fans driving away from here today.
Absolutely.
That performance.
Yeah, the fans were due a performance from us today after the disappointment midweek, and I'm delighted to say they got that, and hopefully the Rangers supporters going back in the buses and the cars heading back will be delighted today.
Thanks, Ali.
Thank you.
Jim, your thoughts on that performance today?
Very disappointed. We just never turned up. I thought after the first goal went in, which we'd warned them about, giving away an early goal is always what you want to not do against the Old Firm. After that, I thought far too many players went into a shell, and we never showed what we can do.
Very frustrating, a set piece, almost a free header for Boccanegra.
Yeah, it was, and we spoke about their height advantage before the game and how we need to get tight, and they had 2 or 3 others where they get free headers in the first half as well. It just wasn't acceptable defending. It was poor. and it put us right on the back foot.
Yeah, it's interesting what you say about the players going into their shells. They didn't seem to want the ball. The fans, of course, start to go on their backs. It becomes a very difficult atmosphere to play in.
It does, but that's you learn more in times of adversity than you do when things are going well for you. And the players have got to show more belief in themselves when they do go a goal behind, and still keep trying to do the right things.
How much will they learn from this today? Will you have a big job picking them up for next week?
Well, we'll certainly be disappointed, but come Monday morning, it's the start of a fresh week and we go again. We've got to learn from it. It's as simple as that. We know we won't be staying in this league by playing Celtic and Rangers. We'll be judged on the other games, and in those games so far we've acquitted ourselves quite well, but we have got to learn for today and make sure that we show more of a response and a bit more guts to when we're playing against the bigger sides.
Yeah, as you say, there's a big gulf in class, a big gulf in budget when you play the Old Firm. You learn from that, but you don't really expect to take the points.
No, that's right. I think I said before the game, it's bonus games, the Old Firm, and if you do get anything, you take it, but you're not, as you say, expected to get anything. But that doesn't mean to say that you can't compete better and play better. I thought our passing was really sloppy today, and as you say, not enough options for the man on the ball.
Thanks, Jim.